Oddio, ma è tipo un cyborg.
I've been getting money, where the fuck you been?
Welcome neighbors, bentornati a GameStar, sono Otin e siamo su Soma. Altro episodio e ci rimangono 2 ingredienti. Là. Che Cristo di infarto. Va bene. Tanto immagino che finché non avremo l'ultimo ingrediente non accadrà niente. Questi qua sono esperimenti, hanno provato a impiantare il gel su tutte le forme di vita acquatiche, tutto quello che potevano trovare.
Why would you ask that?
Yeah,
I think Ross is trying to tell me something about find Alpha. He wants me to go down to the abyss and find it. Crazy, right? You've been down there. I just thought you could talk some sense into me. Ronnie, I'm not at liberty to...
Parla
I can't talk about that.
della base alfa, quello che dovrebbe esserci sull'abisso. Cosa è successo? Idroponica. Se qua troviamo delle piantine di Maria, io mi le leggo in questa stanza.
Hey, Andrea? Yeah? I was talking to Cameron about protein solubilization. Do you think we could break the aggregate and structure gel without flat...
Disabilitiamo. Prendi. Questa è la mensa. Minchia. Non sentiamo niente perché essendo gli esplosa la testa non possiamo accedere alla scatola nera.
Ross was found dead on the climber this morning. The ARC team went down a couple of days ago, but I see no reason to suspect them playing a part in his death. The climber can't be operated from the abyss, so there was a scheduled retrieval. The climber returned with only the lifeless body of Alpha member Johann Ross. The WoW has been getting more aggressive, pushing all systems to their limits. Ironically, the dead Dr. Johann Ross would be the perfect person to ask why the WoW is making such a big buzz about his passing. After all, the WoW isn't supposed to want anything, and definitely not to mourn people. The system overload affects the staff considerably. Headaches, loss of sleep, unwarranted stress, and it seems to be getting worse. I could use some advice if you can get through. Delenda est. Things are out of hand. The staff looks like they're about to explode. Every other person walks around with nosebleeds, and the rest keep wiping stains of blood from their eyes to keep them from overflowing. That's to do with the WoW trying to free Ross somehow, for sure. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if the body just got up and left. Rally Herber, our dispatcher, has been snooping around asking questions she shouldn't. She says she's going down into the abyss to find Alpha. I can't bring myself to stop her.
È morta, mi sa. Questo Ross è stato il primo a essere infettato da WoW. Ok, c'è stato un caricamento. In questi casi non vuol dire mai niente di buono. Chi è questo? Ah, c'è qualcuno infatti. Porca vacca. Il tipo lì non sembra essere uno molto simpatico. Probabilmente è lui Ross. Ok. Non è Ross, è una donna quella. Forse dobbiamo muoverci solo quando non è incazzata. Sì, infatti, secondo me sì. Tranquilla. 1, 2, 3 stella. Torna a compiangerti. Ho sbagliato. Tranquillo, ho solo sbagliato. Dovevo aprirlo. Una batteria. Ti dispiace se la prendo? Ecco. Easy girl. No, non ti incazzare. Non ce n'è motivo. Abbiamo una batteria. Wow, carneficina? Di lui dobbiamo poter sentire... No, non c'è la testa. Che bel cazzo di casino. Disabilitiamo qua anche l'isolamento. Goccia la merda da tutte le parti. Vediamo quale fantastica creatura troveremo. Robot del terra. C'è qualcosa qui? No. Chip corticale diagnosi. Allora. Motore comunicazione. Ah, ok. Ok. In base a dove direzioniamo i punti di energia possiamo decidere. No, prima fare un esperimento, voglio vedere. Posso parlare con te? No, sta soffrendo e basta il tipo. Abbiamo il chip corticale.
Strasky, are you there?
I hear you, Herbie. What's up?
Just wanted to check in. I have to go do something. I might not be around for a few days, okay?
Rally Herbert leaving the listening post? Must be important.
It is, Strask, it is.
Okay.
Omicron, can you hear us?
Loud and clear. Everyone all right?
We will be as soon as we make friends with the power suits.
I'm sure you'll get used to it.
Just wanted to check in before we pass the last working Lumar probe. Guys, any last words to Omicron? Don't forget to pick us up. You heard that, right?
Don't worry, we won't forget.
Alright. Heading into radio silence.
Good luck, guys. Tau, please respond. This is Rowley Herbert calling from Omicron. Please respond, Tau.
Unable to connect. Lumar relay out of range.
Yeah, I get it.
Unable to connect. Lumar relay out of range.
Portare il gel to Alpha. Vuole che portiamo il gel. Ah, c'è un modo per uccidere coso? Metterlo al cuore di Alpha. Dobbiamo andare negli abissi. Ok, non è di Favij sta cosa qua. E adesso vedremo qualcosa qui a destra. Zoom zoom. Eccolo. Come prima. Calma. Tra l'altro hai anche il tacco. Scusa, figurati se non posso. Acca troia!
What's happening?
Chiudila e basta.
Lock the door.
It's locked. What's going on?
Managed to piss off another one of WoW's monsters.
We have everything we need, right?
Yeah. Let's get to work.
Abbiamo infilato così la
This is
testa.
crazy.
Don't worry, it'll work.
Ok. E il gel.
Make sure it's all bunched together with the structure gel connecting all the parts. All right, try activating the suit from the terminal again.
Riproviamo.
Fine.
Then why don't we put you in the suit?
I was going to suggest that if you refused.
You'd go without me.
I need to do this, Simon. This is important. I need to launch the Ark.
You'd really do it. Change body.
Yes, if you want to stay here, I'm not going to stand in your way. I don't want to tell you what to do.
What would it be like before? Close my eyes and then...
And then open them again.
All right. Let's do it.
Thank you, Simon. Go sit in the pilot seat in the next room. You might need to boot it up.
Come è successo per l'inizio. Ok, sediamoci.
We need to loop back the activity manifested by your current cortex.
Oh, boh, da un buon elettronico dovrei riuscire a farlo in fretta. Ok, ci siamo.
That's everything. You can climb into the pilot seat now.
Already?
I have everything under control.
Comodo.
Sorry about any discomfort. This should be over soon.
It's like having your picture taken.
Well, with the most expensive camera in the world.
You know, Indian stock photos would steal their souls.
In this case, they'd be right.
There must be something
Ok, ci siamo.
Can't you run a diagnosis or something?
Oddio, siamo doppi adesso.
What was that?
No, it's just...
Why was it still talking?
It's the same like before.
Catherine, why was he still talking?
That's how it works, you know that.
What do you mean?
You know it's not magic. You were copied. The sleeping Simon in the seat was copied, and now you are here, just like Simon lived on in
sì.
Toronto.
God damn.
Come pensare che
Two
funzionasse?
Simons? There can't be two Simons.
What did you think would happen?
That you were gonna take my mind and put it into another body, like a brain transplant.
I'm sorry, it wouldn't work that way.
You realize how messed up this is?
Please, I didn't mean to upset you.
How did you expect me to react to this shit?
Please stop.
You're fucking disgusting.
Oddio,
What's gonna
guardaci.
happen to him?
He'll sleep for a while, a few days.
And then what? Wake up in this fucking nightmare again? All alone? So cruel.
Well, what do you want me to do with him? Make friends? Let him know that we have to leave him behind when we go into the abyss?
What if...
Sì, infatti.
What if he didn't need to wake up?
You'd do that?
I don't know.
Fallo.
Maybe.
There. I set it up for you. Hit the switch if you want to drain his battery. He'll die within a minute. I'd rather not stay plugged in any longer.
Se io mi trovassi al suo posto, lasciarlo in vita e magari lasciarci una seconda possibilità se ci fosse bisogno. No, però non c'è una seconda possibilità, morta, via. Poverino. Povero Simon, cazzo. Noi siamo l'ultimo Simon rimasto. Tra l'altro è la prima volta che sento una musichetta in questo gioco. Di solito sono sempre musichette horror. Da che parte andare? Devo andare di qua? Vediamo un po'.
Are we done here?
Yeah,
Activate the climber, please.
sure thing.
Salita e discesa, passeggeri 1.
Take a seat and we'll be off.
Sediti. Come a Gardaland.
Have we figured out what happens when we die yet? Is that even possible? Is there some kind of afterlife? Do you think my place is taken? The real me died like 100 years ago. Is there still room for me? And what about the Simon I killed at Omicron?
In effetti sono quesiti interessanti
What do you think,
questi.
Catherine? Is there a
O
heaven
forse noi in
full of
realtà
redundant copies of the same people? Is there someone up there who called me an imposter? It's dumb luck, right? I woke up in the right body. I basically flipped a coin, and if I had called the wrong side, I'd be rotting away at Omicron. I mean, there's nowhere to know, right? You didn't hit the make sure Simon wakes up in the right body
Esatto,
switch,
sì.
did you? Not that you would know. I mean, he would still claim to be the right Simon. Christ. This is awful. We did an awful fucking thing. And you wouldn't mind? Why would you? How could you know that it's not me, the me that I am, the same that I've always been? Please say something. I don't want to think. Please.
I don't know what to say. I don't want to upset you.
Say anything.
Oh, sì,
When
sì.
I was little, I used to climb the stairs all the way to the top of the building. And I could still feel how I had to, tuck my arm so I could push the heavy steel door open. Well, the first time that I dared go up there, I stepped out onto the roof and watched the smog rise and fall over Taipei. I got all the way up to the corner ledge and, I felt the warm wind in my hair and the sun was setting and the streets below were shadowed by the tall buildings. The people pushing through the crowd flowed like paint from an artist's brush. Street food vendors filled the air with aromas of all my favorite foods. For a brief moment, I felt connected to the world in a way that I never had before. It was the most profound feeling of comfort and sense of belonging I could ever hope for. I really never felt the same way again, but I went up to the roof many times after. I'm not religious, but I can see why people would be. The privilege of being makes a strong case, at least every once in a while.
Do you still feel that sense of awe? Even like this?
Things are different, but we're still here.
What's the point of going on? Everyone's gone. All the people still left
Non
are
sto dicendo niente
copies trapped in
perché
computers at the bottom of the sea.
è brutto dover
We'll never be able
interrompere
to
così
rebuild or
in
reclaim what we
questo
were.
Are you
momento.
really so unhappy being what you are, or is this about the man who went for a scan 100 years ago?
Both, I guess. When I was back in Toronto, even the worst case, the darkest futures I could predict, they at least included my previous life somehow. I feel so uprooted. There's nothing here that I recognize, nothing that makes me feel like I belong. Even if we make it to the Ark, would it be any different? I'd still be alone. No friends. No family.
You could make new friends. I'm sure everyone would like to know the time traveler. If not, you still have...
Ecco qua. Capita sempre qualcosa.
Catherine?
Ma è un momento di pace.
Hello, Catherine. What happened?
Non possiamo prenderlo.
Me, I know it's not much, but why have we stopped moving?
The power blacked out for a moment. Think it could be the atmospheric pressure. It's pushing pretty hard, really testing the limits of my suit.
Don't worry, it should hold.
Comforting.
It will hold.
Does time freeze when you're not powered?
Time feels omitted more than anything.
What's the difference?
I don't feel like I'm being held back or hindered. And I don't have the opportunity to reflect on the time I'm missing. It's simply missing.
Sounds like sleeping without the dreaming.
Yes. But generally you anticipate when you're about to sleep, and there's a natural continuation since we tend to wake up where we went to sleep. My experience is more like an ever-changing moment that never really seems to find closure.
Sounds kind of like a movie being edited live.
I suppose so. I guess it sounds exciting, but it really keeps me activated to the point of exhaustion.
Che brutto, non vorrei mai vivere una
Could
senza
be
del genere.
worse. Could be a time traveler stuck in a body made from black goo.
That'd be the worst.
Sentiamo la pressione ancora una volta. Cacchio. Questo qua però non è la pressione. È qualcos'altro, tipo quello.
You did it! You did it!
Che cazzo era quello? Chi era quello?
Oh, good, you're back.
What happened?
Something dropped onto the cage. Knocks you right out.
It spoke to me.
Looked like a man, one of WoW's creatures. It just stared at you for a moment, then threw itself down the abyss.
Che fossimo ancora noi.
Make preparations. I don't like the sound of that.
It was very strange. I thought it was going to kill you for sure. Glad it didn't.
Yeah, me too.
Ho 1000 teorie in testa. Tipo che è un altro Simon.
Looks like we're closing in
Ha
on the
bisogno di
ocean
qualcuno, non
floor.
so.
Good. Not sure the climber could take it much longer. Okay, so this is the Omega Sector. It's about an acre of the abyssal plan used by Pathos 2. I expect we'll have to do some walking before we reach town.
You haven't been here before?
Not in a way that'll help us.
Right, the other you has been here. We're following your own footsteps, Cat.
When it had footsteps.
It could still be down here somewhere, technically.
Don't remind me, freaks me out. Alright, let's head for town and find that arm.
Ok, vieni con noi e andiamo. Ah, ok. Siamo sugli abissi. Tanto vedo tutto offuscato, probabilmente per la pressione. Richiesto di chiamare lo scalatore. Rimanere vicino alle luci, non me lo faccio ripetere 2 volte, guarda. Ma qua c'è la testa di qualcuno.
Jesus, did you see that? Stick to the lamplights, they won't go near them.
I can't fail, Gazza. It's important I reach Omicron. Our future depends on it.
Calm down. Let's just follow the path.
If I die, I need you to tell Julia Dahl that the WoW is out of control. She needs to get to Sarang. He'll know what to do.
Raj, you can tell them yourself. We just need to pick up the pace, okay?
Glass! We lost the path! We need to go back!
I know where to go. Come on.
It's over there! The light is over there!
Final push, Raj. Almost there. We just...
È andata fuori alla luce? Nei borsi io direi che... Che porca puttana era? Ma viene da Duna quello lì. Comunque stavo dicendo. Vedremo cosa succederà nel prossimo episodio. Io intanto vi saluto. Fatemi sapere le vostre teorie, come finirà secondo voi la serie. Tanto mi sa che non siamo tanto distanti. E goodbye, nei borsi.